I didn't have a path. I was at the end of my path, everything I did. That was my destination. It turned into a path in retrospect, okay? But at the time, I just didn't want to work construction anymore. Can I go back to school? I just don't want to do this. And so each stepping stone was in and of itself its own destination. I wanted to know everybody. I didn't know I was networking. That's the difference. I wasn't doing it as a means to an end. It was just what I did. I wasn't sitting there going, today, I need to work on my networking. You ever notice how Rennie asks like 7 questions at a time and you're supposed to answer 1? I went back to college because I was a high school dropout.
If you don't know the answer, it's okay to say, I don't know, okay? It's not okay to say, yeah, I know when you don't.
And I remember just running up to your desk and going, okay, I'm here, what do you want me to do? And you go, dude, if I have to tell you, you're the wrong guy. That challenge that you issued to me has informed everything I've done since. I didn't realize what you were building in me at that point was a self-starter. You know what I mean? That I wasn't going to just have it done for me, that it was, you need to figure it out. You need to carve the territory. If you do that, you will be somebody who will be of value to us. If I would have merely been a follower, when you ran out of tasks, I wouldn't have a job anymore. I remember saying to Gil, he said, we want you to run our artist development. And I said, what is that? And he said, you're going to tell us. Their whole mindset was, if they just brought the whole level of the company up, the artists, everything, it would all rise with them. And it did.
There's getting things done, right, which anybody can do. And then there's people that take some time and energy about the way they do it.
Oh, I've never produced a film in my life, you know. And true to everything we've just discussed, I said, Gil, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done that. And he goes, you'll figure it out.
I wanted to be a manager because I liked being the quarterback. I like being at the center of all the activity.
If you want to swim, dive in the pool. By the way, the name of his first company was not Steve Rennie Presents, it was Steve Rennie Resents, because he was so upset with everybody else getting the shows and things like that. I was king of that little castle. And I got to run it and I got to learn off that. And when years later you get to look back and go, that was pivotal. I had one of my first meetings with Soundgarden, and I tell these guys, when you tour, you need to bring extension cords and clip-on lights. And they're like, what for? And I'm like, because you'll sell more t-shirts. And they're like, oh my God, you know, how do you know that? Well, I've done it.
If you're going to do something big in life, whatever it is, whether it's a music business or selling cars, if it's big, you're going to need some help.
Anytime I tried to do something as a means to an end, like I want to go there because it will be this, I failed. But anytime I just did stuff that I was enjoying, I was pretty good at it. Once you see what you want and you really enjoy and want to participate in that, then you just give it your all. I didn't have 20 bands. I wasn't trying to scale. You know, I was trying to be competitive with what I had, not be ambitious to create a roster. Okay, you can say that music doesn't sell anymore, but if you give it context, people will buy an overall thing. That the musical landscape is a big pot of gumbo sitting on the stove, and we just stuck our ladle in and took the first ladle full.